in Vale.
Hello, everyone. Hello, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us here on a new, different night. We're giving Monday night a try, see if that works better for all our viewers there. We're really glad to have you here. It's going to be a good show. We got John and Alex back. Nora is on break tonight. She had to take the night off, and we all are very jealous of her. We hope that she's enjoying it because she'll have to be back with us next week. But right now, I got some jokes for you. In Pittsburgh, the head priest of an Episcopal cathedral in Pittsburgh, they were arrested for stealing over $1,000 in baseball cards from Walmart. Yes, that's exactly right. He was caught leaving the store with 27 packs of cards stuffed under his clothing. And this wasn't a one-time thing. Security footage shows he had been coming back every day for 5 days straight. And honestly, this guy's kind of behind the times, you know? Kids really aren't into baseball cards anymore. He should really start picking up Pokemon cards and, get with the times. He's never going to catch one like that. And in other news, a red fox snuck onto a cargo ship in Southampton, England, and rode it all the way across the Atlantic to New York. 2 weeks on a boat and nobody noticed. The ship was full of cars, so this fox was just living it up in a floating parking garage for 14 days. And we really need to get this immigration problem under control. They're finding all kinds of ways to get in. And it's always the bad ones, huh? Personally, I thought Red Fox died years ago, but whatever. In Las Vegas news, a Canadian tourist, it's always the Canadians, isn't it, folks? A Canadian tourist broke into the flamingo habitat at the Flamingo Hotel and stole a flamingo and took it up to his room. The flamingo's name was Peachy, and that's just Peachy because the judge set bail at $12,000 and told him he has to stay in Las Vegas and can't go near the Strip. So now this guy's punishment for going too hard in Vegas is being stuck in Vegas, which is the most Vegas punishment I've ever heard. Scientists in China have used gene editing to create a tomato that smells like buttered popcorn. They just turned off 2 genes and the tomato started smelling like an AMC bathroom, which admittedly is better. It's better than the AMC theaters, which is where people actually go to the bathroom. And finally, the LA Metro just revealed some of the wildest items in their Lost and Found. People have left behind a prosthetic leg, a surfboard, a 55-inch television, and even blowtorches. Somebody got onto the LA Metro with a 55-inch TV and just forgot it. How do you forget a television? You see, this is what you get when you legalize recreational marijuana, California. This is what you get. Okay, everybody. All right. Well, let's get on with this show. We got a good show tonight. We're going to talk about music, and we're going to play some games. We're going to do a little tier list tonight on sodas. So let's get this all started. All right. I'm going to ask my engineer, John, did you get a chance to check and see if our dear audience can hear everything that's going on?
Indeed. All systems are go.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad about that. Thank you. We got the boys here tonight, missing Nora, but we got our good friends here with us.
You can tell her the couch is a little bit emptier without her here.
It is a little bit emptier. Need to chop that thing off so nobody notices she's missing. So how are you two fine fellas doing? How did the week treat you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. It's been a busy one for us over at Low Value. We've been doing a whole lot. We reached over 5,000 subscribers on our social platforms. Yeah, a little bit of a milestone for us. Yeah. And we announced officially the launch of the website, which everybody should go over and visit. You can join the Discord there and find our coffee link and catch up on all the latest shorts and shows and, of course, Late Night Live. And yeah, it's nice to get that off of my desk. What about yourself, Alex? How have you been?
Just keeping it pretty chill here in Chicago. It's been pretty cold. A lot of ice and snow still out there.
Yeah, that crap rolled in when I thought it was gone.
When is there not ice and snow in Chicago? I thought it was a year-round thing.
True.
It can feel like it sometimes, not being from here, but yeah, there's no better place in the world than Chicago in the summer, but you pay for it in February and March.
Yeah, I don't think I will. I'm electing not to.
No doubt.
I'm a Southern boy. I don't think I can adjust.
Hey, Alex, I hear that you guys in Chicago are getting a bracket of the NCAA tournament. Are you going to be going to any of the games?
I will not.
Ah, you should take Matt, man. You and Matt, go have a boys' day at the basketball tourney.
I'll have to look into it. Yeah, it's a big adjustment. One of the things is you don't think of locations based on how close they are to you, but how easy they are to get to using trains and buses.
I've noticed that. We've all noticed whenever you guys get talking about the trains or how you're going to get somewhere, that's a 30-minute conversation we all have to sit through.
When I was up in Chicago, I've spent several weeks there in different points in my life, and if you're there for a few days, the trains and bus system, it starts to make a whole lot of sense. But then next time you come up there, you got to start from square one.
You got to be in the thick of it, huh? So you can remember.
Yeah.
Well, where I'm at now, though, I don't have to take a bus or a train anywhere. I walk to the grocery store. I walk to my job. I walk to anything I need to get to.
I got to say, that sounds pretty nice, actually.
It is, except for when it's cold outside.
Oh, well, it's also a big enough city where you can just pay somebody to do that for you.
Yeah, I tried to use Uber in the suburbs one time, and that was not good. And so I don't understand how Uber works anywhere that's not downtown cities.
An actual metropolis. Yeah, it doesn't. That's the thing.
Recently I went to a Comic-Con in Little Rock, and the guy in front of me had taken an Uber all the way from Memphis to Little Rock.
No way. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself through that torture?
I guess that was like the most affordable way for him to get there. But,
oh my God.
I bet that was quite an expensive ride.
Yeah. Tell me about it. No, thank you. I wonder if the guy talked the whole time. I'm sure the guy talked the whole time.
I'd hope he talked a little, otherwise it'd be awkward.
Or, yeah, play his terrible music. Those are your two options.
Have any of you guys ever been to a Comic-Con before?
No, we were planning on going to Dragon Con, Nora and I, later this year, but that may be off the table, unfortunately.
I went to one here in Chicago. I can't remember the exact name of it, though, but it had a lot of artwork and all that kind of stuff. It was really neat.
I don't know if this is that kind of thing. Like, this was a perfectly miserable experience. Lots of people in costumes, most of them characters I have no idea who they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then, I would suggest if your idea of fun is something other than waiting in line for 3 hours to see Ralph Macchio, this is not for you.
Definitely not mine, no. I don't know. It seems like fun. If we make it to Dragon Con, we're going to try to dress up. At least a little something.
You fit in better if you do.
Yeah, I'm feeling that's what'll happen. Even if it's that Disney bounding kind of lazy cosplay, I think I could manage that.
And there's all kinds of different cosplayers. You can tell there's the people who are like really into the character, And there's the people who are kind of nervous about being seen by their favorite celebrities, so they dress up to be seen as something else. And
Ah,
there's those who like dress up to find each other around shared interest. And then there's the kind that dress up that like you're pretty sure they're psycho and they're gonna kill you, and just you kind of back away from those.
yeah. And you always know. It's not like they're hiding it. They might think they are, but we always could smell the weirdos.
Yeah, there's this one guy at the Little Rock Comic Con who was dressed like Michael Myers, and he had apparently a fake head on to make him taller. And then around his real head somewhere, there was a speaker that kept playing the dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun dun dun.
God. Little tubular bells following him around. Why?
And,
As
I
if we
guess
didn't know. I'm so pissed off at that. You know what? Fuck you. That makes me really angry irrationally.
I get it. I get it.
Oh,
Oh, and that brings me up the other type of people who cosplay, those who do it for attention.
well, yeah, there's always that. Some people, they function highly under that attention, though. It works.
True.
Some people are really good at it, and you can tell the costumes. They've put a lot of time and effort into making these handmade costumes that look, they're film quality sometimes. Almost, they're approaching film quality at least. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, yeah. And I do think that if you took your average red state American and dropped them in the middle of a Comic Con, they would have an abject panic.
Yeah, likely. It can be a lot for some people.
Lots of furries in the crowd.
Mm. Well, I'm looking at my clock, and I think we might need to move on to our first subject. Tonight, we're going to be talking about some music that we are of a certain age and demographic that we grew up in the 90s and 2000s. That was kind of the height of popular music for us. I got to say, I personally, I mean, I still listen and find a lot of bands lately, but that's where I was cemented in, really. Like, I have no idea who some of these younger artists are, these newer artists.
See, I had the opposite experience. I think because like I grew up listening to music from the 50s and 60s, and that's what I loved throughout most of school. That I actually find new artists now, and I like new artists now better than what was on the radio back then.
Huh. See, I honestly, the last 10 new artists I found have been through discovering them on TikTok
Oh,
or
nice.
something like that. And it's smaller people. And you get to
Yeah,
catch them on the way up, and that's really fun.
that's exactly the thing about social media that's made it so good is it's a great way to discover artists who do the kind of thing you're into that you wouldn't have found through like terrestrial radio.
True. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, first of all, I got some topics lined up for us just in case we didn't know what to talk about. But that's a good track. Finding new people, it is a totally different landscape. Um, I think it's better now. There was some growing pains, but like you just said, it's really easy to find something that is super tuned into you, and
Yeah,
I really appreciate
you
that.
can do it like passively through Spotify recommendations, or there's some great aggregator channels on YouTube that like kind of coalesce around one genre. Like there are a lot of regional country channels that show you interesting up and coming country artists. That's how I found Sierra Farrell, who is phenomenal. And there's lots of other stuff too, a lot of neo soul, lots of pop stuff, lots of the girls who play the ukuleles and sing in the weird voice.
Yeah, that's fun.
Don't know what you call that.
There's oh no, I can't remember her name. There's a lady who plays a banjo, and she has just got the greatest Depression era voice.
Yeah.
And she sings a lot of Americana and old country songs, and man, just fantastic. And there's a lady called Meals who is doing a lot of 70s country style stuff. That's really, really fun. I've found them
Oh,
both on TikTok, yeah.
neat. I'll have to check those out.
But do you guys remember the first album that you bought on CD?
The first album that I bought with my own money, or the first album that was purchased for me?
Good question. I guess the first one you got in your hands, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
the first one the first album that I bought with my own money on CD was the Wallflowers Bringing Down the Horse.
Wow. I had a copy of that album and I wore it out.
Same. What about you, Alex?
I'm having a hard time remembering. I bought a CD in third grade. It's probably one of two albums. One is Ben Folds 5, Whatever and Ever Amen. The other
Fantastic
one,
album.
though, that I'm pretty sure I bought at the same store in the same day, Savage Garden,
Ah.
To the Moon. Is that the name of the album?
That sounds right.
It's
That
the song.
that band has stuck around for some people, a certain kind of people, very hard, much harder than I thought would at the time. I
Oh,
really thought we would never hear from them again.
my other buddy Justin, who runs the TCB cast, his wife is a huge fan of Savage Garden, and she just flew out to LA to see their lead singer Darren Hayes do a solo show. So yeah,
Jeez.
still an active fan base.
Strong fan base, yeah. My first actual CD I think I bought was my parents bought me a boombox for some birthday or Christmas, and the CD that they bought to go with it was ambient like rain sounds, thunderstorms, and so I only had one thing to play that first week or so before I could go grab an album, and it was but you know CDs were way cool technology. It was my first CD player.
Well, let me ask you about this. Did either of you guys ever buy any music before the age of CDs?
No, I think that I had just inherited my parents' cassette tape collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Same thing.
because like the
Parents
first
brothers.
album that I ever bought with my own money was actually the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack on vinyl.
That's a hell of a pull.
Yeah.
The first album, like my brother had, and I listened to it constantly, was Green Day's Dookie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I at some point a copy of that album passed betwixt my fingers.
Classic.
I'm just going. What the fuck is on the Ghostbusters 2? That re-record of
Of Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher and
lifting me
Higher.
higher, and what else?
And well, it also has like the Ghostbusters theme song again.
Of course.
And there's
He
a
had
lot
the
of other
double
stuff that I don't remember.
Yeah, I bet. That
I
one
remember-
probably got passed along, resold at some point by you.
Oh no, I am sure I still have it somewhere. I just
really?
have to dig it out. Yeah.
Oh God. Now, I do also remember the last album that I bought on CD, and it was Hot Hot Heat. I can't remember. It was the red and white album cover. I can't remember the title, but yeah, that's a great little band from the mid 2000s. That was a no skip album. Really, really good.
The last album I bought on CD was the Epic soundtrack, and it arrived earlier this week.
Oh, really?
It's still into physical media.
Yeah. Wow. Well, what else do we have next? What else did our producers come up with for us? Best one-hit wonders. I like this picture.
Oh man.
Best one-hit wonders.
So are we talking like from the 90s and 2000s, from our era?
Yeah, from our era.
Okay. God, this is. Oh, who's the band that did Closing Time? That's a pretty good one.
Semisonic. And
Yes.
very strong offering. Yeah.
You Get What You Give by Little Rascal.
Oh, the New Radicals. The New Radicals.
Radicals, that's
Yes.
right.
That is also a very strong offering. The one that came to my mind immediately was Fastball, but I think they actually had a couple of charting things during that one summer.
Well, I was actually going to nominate Third Eye Blind as like a 3 or 4 time one-hit wonder.
Yeah, they managed to do the one hit. I mean, it really, really was just that one year that they had a lot of radio play.
Absolutely. Semi-Charmed Life. Can't beat it.
Just-
Like, that is the 90s. That song is the late 90s.
It is, yes. It is a nice, clean package of 90s.
Still My Sunshine.
Oh, Lynn.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Biz Markie did that album. Like he produced that album.
Really?
Yeah.
Rest in
Speaking
peace,
of great
Biz.
one-hit wonders.
He also produced an album with the Spin Doctors too.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, one hit wonders. Is that even really a thing anymore? I mean, because now people kind of only expect you to have your 15 minutes of fame, and then there's so many people out there trying to make it that you're kind of expected to be replaced unless you're like a Lady Gaga or something.
I
You know
guess
what I
Rebecca
mean?
Black was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She's a DJ now.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's a working DJ. She
I
had-
simply assumed she stopped existing as soon as the video was over.
No, she kept showing up like at Katy Perry things and other celebrities. They really took a shine to her.
Hmm. Yeah, like these days, you don't really get the hit because, while you can find a lot of stuff that is in your niche, the the bubble effect on the internet kind of keeps people from breaking out broadly.
I know
Well,
there is absolutely no monoculture, no water cooler talk, or you know what I mean?
although maybe that the red bearded guy that did Richmond, north of Richmond, that could be considered a hit, I guess.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really, you don't know about the racist name checking of fudge rounds and all that?
No, you're just saying nonsense. You're doing some Moon Man talk.
No, you need to go. You need to go watch.
Okay.
I'm going to send you this video so you can see
Okay,
it.
please do.
It was all the rage, like 2024.
Well, we might play that out at the end of the show. And one I've recently come upon is Tyler Ballgame, which is a very funny name. But he's a big old lovable guy with a big powerful voice. It sounds somewhere between Led Zeppelin and Roy Orbison.
Oh, okay.
He's had a hit. He's had a single that he's been getting to play on. I saw him on CBS the other day. He made it to broadcast television. So it's still possible to make it as a musician. It's just a very different landscape.
Absolutely, it's always changing. I think it's probably was changing even during the age of the monoculture.
True. For those viewers out there who don't know, we had a high school band together. We
That's right.
played around a lot, and once had dreams of making it as musicians. But we're all pretty lazy, so moved on to different things where we could be lazy and get paid.
We can say that thing kind of like what the guy said to the Beatles, that the record agent didn't take us because he said guitar bands were going out of style. Only this time he was right.
Oh. All right, what else we got? What other topics we got? Napster, Napster, LimeWire, and the Wild West. Look at this guy. He's very nervous.
I definitely remember these, man.
Uh,
Built an early music collection on them.
I built a vast collection of They Might Be Giants bootlegs. I collected every show that I could. I had several gigs of bootleg They Might Be Giant shows collected from the LimeWire and the such.
I got a question for you. All right, since we talked about first CDs, does everybody remember what the first MP3 they ever downloaded was?
I do. Do you?
Yeah.
What
Yes.
was it, Alex?
Lauren Hill, that thing.
Really?
That's a good one. That's way
That's
better than mine.
Yeah. What was yours, John?
Mine was Lowrider by War.
No.
And it,
No, because that's mine.
well, okay, see if this is relatable then. I downloaded it on AOL and it took a fucking hour.
Oh no. Yeah, no, it was I definitely used some version of Napster, LimeWire or whatever.
See, this was before Napster when I downloaded this. This was when you could go to an AOL site and it was just there on the HTML page if you right-clicked and hit download.
Yeah, people just sharing stuff on the man, the kids nowadays, they have no idea how cool the internet was back then. And it felt so cool to just find stuff like that.
It was
You don't-
very underground.
Yeah. You don't get that experience now. Nobody just finds stuff on the internet. We all go to the same 5 websites every day.
Or apps.
Or
Trying to
apps,
push
yeah.
The indie web, they call it. I'm trying to dip my toe into it more.
Is this a legal indie web?
Yeah, it's just it's a big focal point. It's like NeoCities, a place like the old GeoCities. You build your own websites, and
Oh, they're doing MySpace again or something like that, huh?
you can build your own chat rooms and such.
Huh.
Interesting.
Get a little
So-
closer to your mic there, Alex.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
guys remember all the problems with Napster and LimeWire?
Oh,
one of
God.
the things was it was all a peer-to-peer network. and lots of people were fucking idiots, so they labeled the artist wrong.
Dude.
And you would think, oh, this is like a rare version of this artist doing of Bob Dylan doing "Stuck in the Middle with You." No, it's the Steelers Wheel version.
No,
the fucking idiot just thought it was Bob Dylan.
That's just Steelers Wheel, man. Yeah.
Weird Al used to keep a list on his website of songs that aren't actually by him, because any song that was like lyrics, they were like Weird Al, and like half of them were like racist songs.
Oh my God, no.
You know, I remember like racist songs, like they proliferated in the early days of Napster.
Yeah.
That's the dark side of things that people don't really want to talk about.
You'd find some really odd things. And if you weren't careful, if you didn't have your head on a swivel, you would just get a virus. And sometimes even when you were looking out for it, you just get viruses.
And even like later when you could download packets of songs, you'd get a packet of country music songs, and inside would be an old racist record with some asshole like complaining about welfare checks in the most racist way possible.
Yeah. Yeah. It was an interesting time. You never really knew what you were going to get once the download finished.
There's always been a seedy underbelly to the internet, you know?
Yeah.
It's just got seedier and more like main belly these days.
Top belly. Yeah. Well, what else? What else do we have here? Genres that peaked and vanished. Oh, I like this one too. I like this one. The Sky guy is getting dragged off stage.
Ska was the first thing that I thought of.
I have to say the obligatory ska predates reggae.
I know, right? Yeah. We're on, I think, fourth wave ska now. It keeps poking its head back up.
So ska was around long before the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
What was that, like second, third wave?
I think they call that third. Boss Tones were third wave. The second wave was like Madness in the mid 80s.
And okay, like what do you consider Lou Bega? What genre is he?
Serial rapist. I don't know. He talks about women a lot, so I put him in the same. Honestly, I would just put him in the same thing as like Shaggy.
Okay.
Like just songs about girls. I don't know.
I can kind of what genre is Shaggy? Like that's
no.
Like he's a voice that sounds like a cartoon giraffe. What's a genre name for that?
I don't know. Lou Bega is a good pool though, because the one I was going to mention is the like 98 99 swing music revival.
Oh yeah, Brian Setzer Orchestra and all of that stuff.
Yeah, he had his whole thing there.
Did you hear that? Like he's got some rare disease that, like, I think it's like severe arthritis in his hands. He can't play guitar anymore.
Oh, really? Man,
Yeah,
that's terrible.
It is terrible because like he released another album recently and he's just singing all of these ballads and not playing guitar, and you feel bad for him because the singing was never the thing.
It was never the thing. No, not by a long shot. Great guitarist though.
Yeah.
I honestly prefer the 80s rockabilly stuff, though. I mean, it's way better.
I don't know. It's good, but like to me, the 80s rockabilly is like the Ed Hardy shirts of rockabilly, you know?
Oh. Okay.
Everything is neon and flames and turned up to 11, and it's okay, but the swing stuff is good too.
Yeah. I'll admit I was way into the swing stuff when it came out. There was that and the Cherry Poppin' Daddies and the Squirrel Nut Zippers. Yeah. I think Squirrel Nut Zippers might have been the most talented like songwriting wise out of that whole bunch.
So why do you name your band Squirrel Nut Zippers? Because like that just brings all kinds of painful things to mind.
Yeah, it's named after an incident in a truck stop in Yuma. Yeah. And ska, though, if you go back to ska, people forget that No Doubt was a ska band.
Man, that's crazy to think of. I just think of them as a Gwen Stefani band.
I know. If you follow that whole evolution, it went from like ska to just crazy pop music. I don't know. It's very strange.
So, like, are
Her
any of
whole
these bands
journey.
still around today?
You got me, man.
I know Green Day still tours,
I
and like,
know that Smash Mouth is still around.
well, of course, somebody's got to play at Six Flags.
Didn't the lead singer die recently?
He did. They found a very, very good sound alike.
Same thing AC/DC did.
Yeah. Pulled an old AC/DC on him.
Speaking of AC/DC, didn't Queen do that too?
Did they? No, that's
Yeah,
impossible.
they've toured with a sound alike.
Yeah, they did a big audition at one point, I remember.
Holy crap, really?
Got this kid that came from YouTube who sounds a lot like Freddie Mercury.
Hmm. I mean, I get it. You probably still want to play.
Yeah,
It just
exactly.
seems like he's a little too iconic to be replaceable. Like, I don't know. People say the same thing about Angus Young, though.
Yeah, but it is different when it's the singer, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like an Elvis impersonator, though. You're just doing it for the music, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just,
don't know. Elvis impersonators are not doing it for the music. I think they're trying to recreate the whole sleeping with underage girls part.
oh yeah. It is a different beast when you get to Elvis impersonators. There is it's not about the music as much as it is this image and
Vanity,
the feeling of
cosplay,
power
straight
over the
male
crowd.
drag.
yeah, all of those, all of the above.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Like, yeah, anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Elvis fan, but I have never really thought too fondly of Elvis impersonators, or ETAs as they're called. Though some of them are very nice guys. I just don't respect what they do.
Uh, and why should you be made to? All right, let's see what else we got on this music discussion list. TRL and the era of music television, a long gone thing now.
This is something I'm not sad to see go.
So I watched a recent like YouTube documentary of the whole Conan late night thing, and the number of times in this Conan Leno conflict that Letterman takes pot shots at Carson Daly is amazing.
He hated him. He hated his guts. It was one of my
Yeah.
favorite Letterman bits.
And like I kind of get it, but also like I don't know, it's really punching down. It's really punching down.
Yeah. Old Carson was
But it's
doing his
hilarious.
best.
Yeah,
I
he's
was
trying.
I was a MTV and VH1 kid. It was that was on when I was getting ready for school, and I definitely grew up on VH1's Behind the Music. But I don't know. Whenever MTV started leaning heavy into the reality television programming and the game shows and stuff, I
Oh,
started to get away from it.
Honestly, I kind of like some of that stuff better than their music shows. Though, like, I will say, I did watch VH1 especially as a kid. That's how I found stuff like Macy Gray. She was okay.
I
We
was
just got a
on
note.
board with
We just got a note from a viewer that Alex is super quiet.
Mm,
okay.
That's his nature. We're sorry.
I'm in love with the music video personally. I think it's a really fun. I don't know if it's a genre or an art form, whatever you want to call it, but the music video is sort of a perfect packaging for media for me.
Yeah,
and
it-
it's
go
a
ahead.
chance to like for a director to really put out like a very specific vision for
Yes.
something like a 5-minute tech demo of some sort of technique in the music video. It's always a cool idea.
Yeah, do any of you guys have like specific favorite music videos that you go back to?
Yeah, I actually keep a whole list of bookmarks on them.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, for music videos specifically though, I would throw out Ava Adore by Smashing Pumpkins because it's all done in one shot, one continuous no cut shot. No
Oh,
tricks
that's a
either.
classic. Yeah, the long
But
tracking
it's
shot that goes back and forth.
but the speed of it changes, so it speeds up and slows down at points, but the lips always sync up with the music.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a lot of effort, but I'm a big fan of Spike Jones in any of the videos he did.
Spike Jones did some great stuff.
Oh yeah.
And who's the guy who did the Johnny Cash Hurt video? That's a good one.
Oh,
Mark Romanek, I think it is. something like
oh,
that.
that sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, that is a masterpiece music video for sure.
The White Stripes have really good videos,
Yeah,
or
the
have
Lego
initially.
one,
Yeah.
the drum one with the
Seven
repeated.
Nation Army.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Seven Nation Army. Yeah, yeah. That's uh that's a masterclass in compositing and After Effects. Just
But what about
gorgeous.
Beastie Boys? Sabotage.
Was that a Spike Jones? I think that might have been.
That feels like a Spike Jones. Yeah, yeah.
Either that or I'm totally wrong, which is very possible.
Either way, but
I know Spike Jones
great
did do
video.
some Beastie Boys stuff, though, right?
Almost
I
certainly.
sadly don't know the directors as much as I should.
I know he did that one for Bjork. For I can't remember the one. It's one where it sounds like a musical number from Broadway.
Oh,
Hmm.
it's Oh So Quiet.
It's Oh So Quiet. Yeah, great one. He has this way of making gravity disappear or like playing with the weight of objects and speeds. It's very interesting.
Like he's the one who did the video with Christopher Walken, right?
Yeah, I
Fat Boy
believe that's
Slim?
one of his. Yeah, Fat Boy Slim for Weapon of Choice. Yeah,
That's a classic.
yeah. And of course, he's directed a couple of films too. He did Where the Wild Things Are, which I really enjoyed, but it was not a success.
You know, in a way, like music videos were like the forerunner to memes today, I think.
Oh God, yeah. If I remember, a music video was a core place to find grist for your mill in the You're the Man Now Dog days.
Yeah, and it was like the building blocks of a cultural common language.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they would have tropes that they would use. There was even a certain MTV show about those tropes, video tropes, like the fish islands or like everything shiny.
Oh, the fish islands. That reminds me of the freaking Offspring.
Oh yeah.
Not in a good way. I hate fish islands. I think it's the laziest goddamn look ever.
It is. It does feel like a little bit of a cheat sheet. Of course, the Beastie Boys would disagree with you.
True. They're forgiven because they're the Beastie Boys. The Offspring, no, they're not good enough to be forgiven.
It's kind of a lark or a laugh rather, but the video for Alien Ant Farms, what's
Smooth Criminal?
Smooth Criminal,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
the Michael Jackson.
That was a
cover.
good video. They pulled off all the little tricks. It was a good homage and a good cover.
You know, like that was one song that I knew the cover of before I realized it was a Michael Jackson song.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because like you know, as a kid, Michael Jackson was popular when I was very, very young, and I didn't really catch most of his stuff aside from maybe like Beat It and Thriller.
Yeah,
I
same.
was very young, you know. So a lot of the album cuts or the even minor hits I caught up with later.
Yeah, same. Michael wasn't as big a part of it certainly was for a lot of people, but my impression of Michael was the like the open shirt yelling in the desert kind of the version, not this ultra cool great dancing,
Yeah, like by the time I was of the age to remember these things, we were well into the wacko jacko tabloid phase.
yeah,
So we
unfortunately.
had kind of a skewed vision of Michael Jackson, I think.
I know he
Yeah.
had to be a big deal because he had a music video, his music video, which had also starring just in an acting role Will Smith, who was like super hot because of the Fresh Prince and everything.
Alex likes Will Smith.
I like just sort of letting that sit there. I liked Wild Wild West more than I would like to admit.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
catchy.
a fun movie.
No, the movie is
The
what I'm
song.
talking about. But the song was also very catchy, even though it was just basically a ripoff of that one Stevie Wonder song.
What was Getting Jiggy with It? That's the only song I remember of Will Smith.
I had that album. My brother handed that album down to me. He was a big Will Smith music fan.
Is anybody really a big Will Smith music fan?
My
I
brother.
think
You were just kind of
Yeah.
culturally there at the time, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
I watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like everybody else.
It's a good show.
But he also, I mean, he had that early rap career with like Parents Just Don't Understand and stuff like that. That was someone was listening to that. That's before our time.
True.
I wasn't.
My mother wouldn't let me listen to the raps. that
raps.
evil Will Smith and his raps.
Man, you remember when hip hop felt like the new thing? Like that was what the
I
kids were
know.
doing?
Yeah.
It's I mean, it's when we were kids.
It was very, very cool.
That was the cool thing on the playground, and now like hip hop is like the old man of music.
It is passe almost.
Wild to see that happen like within your lifetime, you know?
Pop music is very, very different. I'm more of a fan of pop divas as they are now than
100%.
I think they like. I think not to disparage Britney too much, but Lady Gaga is a much more interesting thing to listen to and look at than any Britney
No
Spears
doubt.
show from back
Although
in the
like
day.
I will stick up for Britney's music. I think Toxic is a great song. I think
True.
Baby One More Time's not bad. Oops, I Did It Again. Not so much. She was a lot to look at. Like, hey, sixth grade me loved her to
Of
look at.
course. Of course.
But no, I tend to agree. I like Gaga as a listening experience, as an artist, as someone to like actually consider and analyze and enjoy on an aesthetic level way more. I'll say the
I'm
same for
sorry.
Lana Del Rey.
Gaga is so freaking old. Like, how is that a modern diva? Like, she
I
had
was
some
gonna
hit songs
say
20
that
years ago.
I'm kind of dating myself there because I
Yeah,
honestly don't know who the diva of the day is. I guess it's Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan definitely.
I'm all behind Sabrina Carpenter.
And Sabrina Carpenter is great too. Like
She's
see, that's,
great.
like the pop ladies of these days are it's just really interesting, which I feel is different from how it was when we were growing up.
Yeah, no, it was very samey. There was very little difference between Britney and Christina Aguilera. If you looking back,
I think Christina had a great voice. I always wished I could produce a record for her because I think she had better music in her than we got.
I agree with that. Yeah, she did have a good voice.
Yep.
I'm just not. Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I don't know.
So
It's very
one thing
strange.
that is kind of surprising about like this modern era of music is that like the rock band is basically extinct.
Gone. Yeah, totally gone.
There's Geese, which Geese is pretty cool, I guess, if you like 90s sounding rock. But like I can't remember the last time before them that there was a new quote unquote cool rock band out. Maybe Edward
As
Sharpe
far
and the
as
Magnetic Zero.
having a place on the main stage, it's
Yeah,
not there. No, they're still around, and there's new bands, and they're playing interesting music. They're just you got to look for them. You got to sift.
no doubt.
I don't know. Well, we have a new game this week. It's not really a game. We're going to do a tier list. Tier lists are always popular. Everyone likes to argue about this stuff. And
Yeah.
let me pull that down. Let's see if we got this ready. Today we are going to climb Mount Soft Drink. Hold on, let me put that up. I have a whole thing ready for it. Let's climb Mount Soft Drink together, fellas.
Mount Soft Drink, slam it, drink it, swig it down, or we'll burn your whole house to the ground. Mount Soft Drink.
Watch out there. That's a little threatening, fellas. Take it easy on that jingle there.
Fabulous.
All right, so Mount Soft Drink. Let's climb it together, shall we? We'll get this down, and we'll get our tier list up here.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I prefer Coke.
One of the things that you'll notice is that like Pepsi drinkers, I thought it was the best thing in the world. Now I am thoroughly tired of it.
Really?
Yeah, and I
Hmm.
recently had the blackberry flavored Dr. Pepper, and that one was absolute piss. But
Oh,
this
no,
one,
that does
I
not
don't
sound
know.
good.
Let's open it to the floor. Alex, what are your thoughts on Dr. Pepper?
I also like when I was younger, it was my favorite one, but I have since favored Coke, and I don't know why. I'm wondering if they changed something or if we changed.
I think it's like when you're younger, stuff that's especially sweet stands out to you,
Yeah, maybe so.
and as you get older, you're like, let's go for a more complex taste.
It's not on the
Yeah,
list, and maybe it should be, but we diet cola drinkers in this household. When on the rare occasion we'll pick up a 12 pack, and Diet Dr Pepper of the diet offerings, I think, is the most tasty.
Including the zeros or just of diets?
I consider zeros and diets all of the same ilk.
Okay, see, I consider zeros like better than diets.
Hmm. I consider them a lesser offering.
Interesting.
Zero is below diet.
they've changed the formulas up, so it's not been the same consistently. It used to, like a Diet Coke was like 5 calories, and then at one point it was like 1 calorie. But now Diet and Coke Zero are both 0 calories. They just
Interesting.
changed this.
Coke that was like half Coke and half Coke Zero, or maybe two thirds Zero and 1/3 actual Coke, so that you just got like less calories, but it still tasted like Coke for the most part. I
Yeah.
really like those.
They had was to actually make every like seventh bottle empty. So you would pay 5 cents 6 out of 7 times, and on the seventh time you'd have to pay a dime. And they just people did not like that as much as paying a dime every time because
They hated
the
being the
brain just doesn't
sucker.
work that way. Yeah, like oh, I'm gonna get it called every time. Just knowing my luck, it's like, well, yeah, well, that's what's gonna happen if you don't do it at all. You're gonna get it every time.
Well,
Uh,
in the words of W.C. Fields, you never give a sucker an even break.
no, they took that to heart. The next soda. Have you guys had this one? Cheer wine.
I have, to my great displeasure.
Oh,
I have
really?
not.
Yeah, this was one of those things that's big in Kentucky. Um, it's very cherry flavored, more so than like a Shirley Temple or something.
Maybe I
Um,
did.
Not a pleasant experience. I wouldn't put it all the way to piss, but I would at least put don't.
Mm. Oh, we've just got a note from some of our viewers. We need to when we switch to the full screen for Mount Soft Drink, we're losing the audio. So let me fix that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
We got the host mic now. Thank you for that, dear viewers. And I got one more here.
Don't on this one. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
I
got
can
you
hear
all.
you.
We got you all in there. Sorry about that, everybody. Now we got that all figured out. But so wait a minute. Oh no, I've left Cheerwine in the piss category.
So, have you had Cheerwine, Justin?
I have. It's actually one of my favorites. I really enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah, we might have to split the difference on this one. Maybe Alex can be a deciding vote. Have you had it, Alex?
I don't remember ever having it.
No,
I might have.
This is
We can
a
boost it
East
to
Coast
swig it, I
thing.
guess.
Maybe don't. I mean, I'm fine with being a don't.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of things in my life that are don'ts. I'm quite proud of them. Well, one of our viewers says it is piss. So, yeah, we'll leave it in don't. We'll leave it near the bottom of the barrel.
All right.
I think it's a North Carolina drink. Maybe it's an East Coast thing, I think.
Definitely is.
Yeah. This one, all right. So we got Jones, and for particular, in this one in particular, I think is the grape, which may not be Jones's best offering, but it's the one that we're doing.
Jones Grape is like the shit.
Really,
That is the slam it all day. Yes.
I tend to agree. I'm a knee-high guy when it comes to grape soda, but Jones does beat it out. I think it's the real sugar.
Knee High's good. Grape Ed is good. Like, you can't go wrong with a good grape soda, but Jones, like I said last episode, it tries to kill you with grape flavoring in the best kind of way.
Alex, have you had Jones?
I do enjoy fruit sodas. I would say drink it at least, if not higher.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I think it totally deserves in the slam it category.
Yeah.
Maybe even if we just had all grapes up here, it would definitely be at the top. So
Definitely.
I think it deserves it right up there next to Mr. Coca-Cola. And next we have, I'm going to move this one over a little bit. Next we have a whole lineup of lemon lime types. We'll
All
just
right.
knock all these out all at once. Let's just put all these.
Got to get
lemon
Starry
lime
up there, too,
garbage-
second to last.
Oh, Starry. Let's put Starry there. A good story with that. We'll start with Mellow Yellow, though.
All right. Imagine, you're 5 years old, you're 4 years old, you're going to your older brother's like little league baseball game. It's warm, you're in a new town, and you're just enjoying the feeling of summer, late summer, and someone hands you a drink and you drink it, and for the first time in your life, you know true disappointment. That was my first experience with Mellow Yellow.
That's your Mellow Yellow story. Okay.
I don't know what I was expecting, but what I had was something that I thought I hated for the rest of my life. I have since had Mellow Yellow since then. It's not that bad, but it's a bad memory.
Yeah, I will not hear of having it in the two lowest categories simply because of the Donovan song.
Oh,
Like-
that helps a lot, huh?
Has absolutely nothing to do with the flavor. But we'll put it in swig it at least. I think.
Swig it. I don't know. I think I might fight you on this. I think it's a don't. I think because
Okay.
especially of the lemon lime types. I mean, you got to leave room, huh? You got some heavy hitters coming up.
There's one coming up that I think is definitely going to be worse than this.
Okay. Well, let's all right, we'll leave it right there in the middle. It's actually a little below the middle. We'll put it in a swig it next to Dr. Pepper. Because if I'm having some fried chicken at a picnic, I think that might actually mix well.
Yeah, man, listen to the Donovan song. Be mad about saffron.
It is
That's
a good
great.
song. I'm gonna move Sprite up, and we'll do Sprite next because I have a similar story about. I turned on Sprite some winter afternoon when I was maybe 10 or 11 when I reached for a glass of water to take a big drink. I just needed it. I was a very, very thirsty dude. It was dry winter air. And it was flat Sprite. And when you're expecting water and you get flat Sprite, it just kind of ruins your whole fucking day. And so that is the day that I turned on Sprite. I don't think I've ever looked back. That's definitely a don't for me. But what about you guys?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Sprite. It's okay, but like I would not. If there's anything else available, I'll go for that.
Yeah, I had a
Almost
little
anything.
Sprite-
Almost anything. There's one worse.
I had a little Sprite phase for a little while there, but the most I could ever say is swig it.
Ah,
Yeah, I say don't.
I'm gonna leave it
Don't,
at
fine.
that. I think don't right. And why is there? It's always available at like a church function.
Absolutely, it is.
I don't
It's
know
the craziest
why.
thing in the world.
Why you could always find a Sprite at a
Maybe that's what they make holy water taste like.
Little league games, church functions. It's always there.
This is water that Christ has pissed in.
All right. So next up, we got the big boy of the '90s, the flash in the pan, lemon lime with a kick in the nuts.
What is
Uh,
that?
Sorry, which
Oh, sorry, Surge.
Oh, I remember
So-
Surge.
Surge came out to compete with Mountain Dew, and so like Mountain Dew was already associated with the X Games, so they took the marketing even higher. It has less caffeine than Mountain Dew does.
Really?
Yes.
I
All
found a
that
picture of
psychosis-
myself from early teenage years holding one of these and doing a shaky eyes kind of geeked out face impression with holding a big can of Surge. It was a prized photo. I'm glad I found it.
Yeah,
That's
it was all
disappointing.
marketing.
Disappointing
It comes
to hear.
from one of the Scandinavian countries, and you can still buy it. It's called Urge.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's weirdly
know,
sexual.
I noticed you don't have my favorite lemon lime soda on here, which is 7-Up. And
Oh, I forgot.
when I say my favorite, and I do think it is the best lime soda, it only makes it to the take it category. But it's still my favorite.
I see. I haven't had
I
one
never
in a
had it.
while, but you never had Surge?
No, I
Wow.
stuck with pretty
I-
basic soda drinking when I was in
to,
high school.
to my memory, which now this is going on like over 20 years ago, I think Surge was better than Mountain Dew.
I
So-
enjoyed the taste. It had a certain je ne sais quoi about it that I preferred over Mountain Dew as well.
I think we could at least put this in the take it category. It'll also be our 7-Up stand-in.
True.
Though Surge has like a shit ton more sugar than the rest of them.
Yes, a lot of sugar. Yeah.
7-Up has the best marketing ever.
7-Up is
Why?
good, man.
I mean, like if I come across a "Make 7-Up Yours" T-shirt, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
I
Yeah,
thought you were
of
talking about
course.
the little cherry guy with sunglasses.
Yeah,
Cool-
they made
cool
video
spot.
games of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
like
was-
they've been nailing marketing at 7-Up.
They also made
Absolutely.
a Domino's. What was their mascot? There was a NES game for him as well.
Oh, the
What was that
Noid.
thing? The Noid. Yeah, he's out to ruin your pizza.
Yeah, until that guy like thought that Domino's was making fun of him specifically and held a driver by gunpoint or something.
Good God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. All right. On that note, Mountain Dew.
Piss.
It is bad. I'm inclined to put it down near the bottom somewhere.
I don't drink Mountain Dew, but I do have a special place in my heart for Mountain Dew Live Wire.
Live wire.
I will
forgot about
also
it.
point out that Mountain Dew, our Diet Mountain Dew, is JD Vance's favorite drink.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
I think it's piss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
And why don't we just go ahead and knock out Mountain Dew Baja Blast, the variant?
There you go. It's sold exclusively in like campground gift stores.
Oh God.
I mean,
I-
Baja Blast, that's Taco Bell, right?
yeah, it is.
Oh, is
and
it? Yeah,
it's
'cause of
very,
Baja.
very popular. Yeah.
I've never had it. I've never had the one that's red, code red.
Code Red. I prefer that one over your regular Mountain Dew, but still not
I will
good.
give Mountain Dew a little bit of advice though. They should buy Takis because everybody who likes Mountain Dew likes Takis as well.
Dude, yes. If that's not already part of the conglomerate, it should be.
The
I don't think-
conglomerate is people who like in your face faces that are awful or taste flavors that are awful.
I get blue Takis all the time.
Mm.
You would.
I don't know why
Gotta-
blue makes it taste better, but it does.
Is it supposed to be Cool Ranch?
No, it is spicy.
Oh, okay. Well, Cool Ranch is kind of spicy in a cool kind
It
of
can
way.
be very spicy, especially if you get the chips that are like close to the bottom of the bag.
Oh yeah, if you get one of those nuggets accidentally.
Ugh.
All right, so to close out that category, what about Starry? And everyone knows why it's called Starry, right?
No.
No.
Oh, here's a good story before we place it. So Starry is now called Starry. It used to be Sierra Mist. But they, just a few years ago, forgot to renew their copyright or their trademark on that name. And someone bought it up. An Instagram mattress actress
Wow.
named who goes by the name Sierra Mist. That's her stage name. And so she now owns that. And they had to scramble and rebrand their soda to what is
That's-
now called Starry.
That's
Sierra Mist is not the kind of stage name that would bring me in through the door.
No, well, yeah, maybe you're not her ideal audience, but she certainly is successful enough to buy it up. And man, that's like a Simpsons episode story.
Like, honest to God, I think that is the positive case for capitalism.
I know, right?
I mean, there was an SNL sketch about Netflix forgetting to renew the name Netflix.
Oh, it could happen. You know, these things slip through the cracks. But as far as if you know it as Sierra Mist or you know it as Starry, I think it lands somewhere in the middle of the road. It might go. I might put it above Mellow Yellow. I think it's the best offering. But what do you guys think?
To me, it's about equal with Mellow Yellow.
Hmm.
I don't know. What do you think, Alex?
I've never had it.
You've
I don't
never
know,
had
lemon
it?
Lime sodas, I guess.
I think we will leave it on Swigget then.
Okay. Yeah, I've tried like most things, at least once.
I thought
I'm
I
a,
did.
I'm a
These
soda
look-
fan.
Same.
Up next, we got Canada Dry, and this is the only representative of the ginger
Ginger ale.
ales.
You got to put this in fucking slam it, man. Ginger
Yeah.
ale hits.
Yes.
Well, there's a similar ginger beer that in some places actually can be alcoholic, but usually isn't. That is addictive. It's crazy.
and really,
Yeah, I don't know why, but like if I buy a 6-pack, I'm drinking like 3 that day and 3 the next day.
it is
And
rare
that's
that
me
I will.
controlling myself.
It's rare that I will say that a soda is actually refreshing, but a ginger ale and a Canada Dry in particular is actually refreshing to take a swig of.
Agreed. I love Canada Dry. I love Seagram's as well.
I think it's a slam it. I wish I would like to try your ginger beer.
I gotta see if I can. I mean, they're at stores like Walmart and stuff.
You get that name to me, and I'll try to pick that up.
To me, ginger
Alright.
beers are usually like too zesty.
They are. They really hit. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're special.
Let's group up our root beers here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's shotgun these root beers right in a row. So Barks, the office workers version, I don't know. Barks for me is either swig it or don't.
I would put Barks
honestly.
under Take It. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Right there next to Surge. Surge does need a partner, and Barks could be. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, A&W.
I would say,
A&W,
and to me, that one's higher. That one goes to drink it at least.
it's a creamier taste.
Yeah,
Yeah, which I enjoy.
a little more
Plus,
complex.
they sell hamburgers.
That's true, and hot dogs.
They're
They
going
used to
the extra mile.
they used to have a 20-ounce soda that was like A&W root beer float, but it was like a soda, and it was like triple the calories of any other soda.
They have the cream sodas that are also very, very caloric.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
And that was what I found out in college is like I was the only one of all of you guys and my friends who liked A&W cream soda, so I kept my refrigerator stocked with it because
Yes.
people wouldn't steal my
Yeah,
drinks.
no, because it's garbage. It's below piss on my list. Your
No, I love
piss,
it.
your
It's good
piss
stuff.
is on my list. A&W is definitely a drink it. It's a right below S tier. Mug.
You know, Mug's not bad. I'd put Mug at least on the same level as Barks.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't know. It tasted to me. It tasted chemically and cheap.
Yeah, I haven't
I
had a
don't
Mug
know.
in a long time, so I can't really. I'm not an authority on this one. But there are some root beers that like taste like they have just a little bit of soap dissolved in them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's something
Yeah.
about it. It's and thin. I don't know how a soda can taste thin, but it tastes thin.
All right, we can put that one in Swig It.
I'll put it in Swigget. Swigget's is our most expanded category right now. What do you think, Alex? Does that sound right?
Yeah, I've not had much opinions on root beers. I mean, I like them all pretty okay.
Root beer is good. It's it's good when you're out doing something. It's not like an everyday drink for me.
Yeah.
We got some fruity sodas coming up. Fanta. I'm a big
So-
Fanta fan.
Fanta
Fanta
Orange
Pe-
or Peach or what's the flavor?
Yeah, I was gonna say like peach would definitely be in my Slam It actually.
Well, this is just regular Fanta Orange. I think that's got to be Fanta's most popular flavor, right?
Most Fantas that I've tried have been pretty decent. So
Yeah.
Hmm. I think it's somewhere near the top.
yeah, we can go
it's
drink
very
it with
good.
Fanta. Fanta's very solid.
Yeah, would not turn that down, honestly. And if it's floating on top of the ice chest, that's where I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I think that's a
Ah,
good call.
Moxie. Hey, you guys had a Moxie.
I have had a Moxie. It's
No.
It's Coca-Cola with some orange in it.
yeah, it's an odd flavor. Like I don't hate it,
No,
but I don't think I would ever choose that if there were other things available. You know?
to me, Moxie falls in if there was a novelty drink category.
I think you could put Moxie under Take It.
probably.
If it was
you
offered
should
to
try
me-
it.
I would be yeah, okay, that's fine. But if I have other choices, yeah, I think Moxie fits in Take It.
I've never met someone who's a Moxie drinker who just that's my soda and
Well, you sir haven't been around in the 1930s.
True.
Moxie.
We're not a big enough fan of Borderlands.
Oh, I definitely haven't. The movie? That bad
No, the
movie?
game.
I know.
I've actually not seen the movie.
Nobody did. It was a bad movie that got panned.
Also, like delayed for years. They knew they had something bad.
Yeah, one of those. It should
Yeah,
have been
look-
in the category of those that they wrote off as a tax, tax loss. But they released it anyway. Next, our representative for knee high, and this can represent all knee highs. Knee high is a
I
a
remember
fruit drink
really liking
company.
knee high really young, like blue knee high
I
specifically.
know knee high in the bottle too is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think knee highs are fine. Like I'm not against them. I would put them above Dr. Pepper and all of that.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Take It.
I think that's about right. Take It sounds good.
Our representative here is peach, but I usually knee high grape is the classic.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It seems right to me. All right, let's
Yeah.
blow through these. We're running late again, fellas.
All right.
Next, we got RC Cola, and
All right,
I
that-
love it.
Okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say it has to go up high for me.
I'll agree with putting it like as high as drink it, but I will say this: RC is the most inconsistent soda of all sodas because I've had RCs that are like the best thing I've ever had in my life, and I've had them that are like barely above piss level.
Oh wow. So
gotta
yeah,
get-
it's like maybe it's just the bottling plant or whatever.
I think it has to be because like some of them, don't have enough fizz, and some of them, like obviously if you can get it with real sugar, which is harder these days, that's the best. But no, RC is generally pretty good, but very inconsistent.
Yeah, there was just a diner that I liked going to that they had RC like soda machines, not Coke, not Pepsi, but RC, and I thought that was really cool.
I think it belongs in drink it because when you get a good RC, it is just about perfect. Good sweetness,
Yeah.
not too bitey, not like Pepsi, but it's like Pepsi a little more. Pepsi's a good-looking cousin.
I think RC is like halfway between Pepsi and Coke. It's the compromise soda.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna guess this is based on nothing. That the good RCs come from Kentucky plants, and the bad RCs come from Texas plants.
I have no idea.
Based
I'll have
on
to check and
nothing.
see.
All right.
Oh man, I wish you'd had Crystal Pepsi on this too, because Crystal Pepsi was freaking great.
Oh, I forgot all
Yeah.
about the show. I left the camera up on that for the whole time. That's all right. We'll go back one more time. Crystal Pepsi. No, I thought about putting it on here, but then I thought that's not even available anymore. I can't put that on the list.
Not. Oh no, and like Coke 2 is available some places. Have you ever had a Coke 2?
What a
No.
stupid name.
No, so like Coke, they came out with a second flavor of Coke
Yeah.
when they were trying to change from sugar to corn syrup, and it tastes more like Pepsi, but like it was popular in the Northeast, and I tried it, so I'm like, Coke 2 is like it hits, man. It's really good.
Really? Man.
Yeah, I liked it a
Well, now I
lot.
feel like I'm
What I
missing
was-
out.
What I was told is Coke 2 is the Coke for people who drink Pepsi.
It is. It's totally that. That's why I loved it.
Well, now I'm sad that we don't have it, but if we did, it would definitely be drink it or above.
I mean,
Just
that was
based
the
on
drink
that
I would
testimony.
spend my allowance on was Pepsi, Crystal Pepsi.
Wow.
Good stuff, man.
We got Jolt here.
I don't
And-
think I've ever had a Jolt.
I don't remember it. I know I've had a Jolt, but I
I've
don't
had it.
remember it.
I wouldn't say take it. I
Yeah,
mean,
that
I went
feels
back to
right.
it over and over again.
Yeah.
You know what?
But
I
they had,
think
like,
I remember
flavors.
the taste of it is. Do you remember those like soda flavored hard candies?
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
the flavor of Jolt,
Okay. Well, I can
if
see
I
taking
remember
that.
correctly. And now we're reaching the bottom of the barrel here. We got Shasta.
I will say Shasta is at least swig it quality. Because it's
Yeah.
not terrible,
I've never.
but it's not like the best either.
No.
Yeah. I've been a don't on that just based on its name recognition.
I'm gonna lean towards Alex there because it's he's gonna persuade me. It's gonna be a don't. There are much better bargain brands you can go for. If
Let
you're
me
gonna
ask you
go
this.
for-
So, Alex, you've not had a Shasta, you said?
No, isn't
you-
it like a diet soda? Like
No, it's
that?
not. It's just like a budget brand soda. It's like budget
Oh.
brand Coke. Have you ever had one, Justin? Shasta?
Justin.
Sorry, yeah. Yes, I have for sure. It is.
Let me ask you: have you ever had one cold?
No.
Me either. It's always been hot.
Never. It's always hot out of some dude's truck.
I thought that would probably be a common experience.
That's good. Yeah, definitely a don't. Man, Mountain Dew is just sitting down there all alone at the bottom.
It's owning that piss category.
Yeah, it really is. I really thought we'd have more in there, but we don't. Jarritos.
Oh, is this
Anyway.
like the tamarind soda?
Yeah. I'm a
I've had
big
it.
fan.
I've had it, but I was not wild about it. But it's one of those things like Stuff that's popular in different countries doesn't always translate food wise.
True.
And that's kind of how I felt about this. And it's also how I feel about like any desserts at a Chinese buffet that are the traditional
Oh,
Chinese desserts.
God, yeah.
You taste them, you're like, what the fuck? Like, this is supposed to be good.
Yeah, well, as Americans, our sweets palate is way off the charts.
All
True.
right, so I do have some exclusive like behind the scenes knowledge about the soda world because I actually worked with the company that worked with Pepsi,
Hmm.
and they will have the same syrup in different locations, but the rules will be to have the ratio of like 1 part soda syrup to 5 parts soda water, or 1 to 4 or 1 to 6. They'll change based on what country you're in, even though it's the same syrup.
Oh, okay.
And they
They're doing
regulate
it to
it too. They
taste.
make sure they go through and make sure that the soda machines are calibrated correctly.
Mm.
But
So
I
like
wonder if the Doritos that we get here in America are the same, or they
yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like
sweetened.
they change it at the soda fountains at restaurants if they have to. So I'm sure they change it at the factories too.
Interesting.
I think I'm gonna put it in a Swigget category because we have one representative here, but if you don't like it, they have 10 flavors. You know what I mean?
I'll have to try some of their other flavors. Like, I wasn't wild about the tamarind one or whatever it was I got.
Yeah, they have an orange one that's pretty good, and strawberry, I think, also very good. Big Red. We got another bargain soda here, and is it
I don't
supposed
know
to?
that I've ever had Big Red. What does it taste like?
I think it's a Dr. Pepper analog.
Oh, maybe I have had Big Red. I think I
Yeah.
have. I'm going to put this one toward the lower end of the spectrum. Not quite don't. Maybe swig it.
I think Swigget maybe. You had a Big Red, Alex?
Yeah, I would say Swigget.
Yeah. Boy, we've got a nice little chart going here.
Nice little pyramid. It's almost like a middle finger to that.
It is. It's a good little bell curve we have. And to end it, this is a request from Alex to be on the list, and this is the what is this? Amazon? Not Amazon.
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods soda. Where are we gonna
Food
put
soda? What flavor is it?
that? So you're gonna have to persuade both of us because neither of us have had this. I think, Alex.
I mean, I got to
Okay.
drive 45 minutes to get to a Whole Foods.
I'm trying to find the exact flavor profile because I don't remember where I shared it. Oh, right here. So this one specifically, though, the one I shared, which I don't think it's this one because I don't think it's supposed to be yellow, but lime, mint, elderflower, and it's gonna sound
no.
it's gonna sound weird, but like imagine a spectrum from like just straight up like soda water. Then you have your Topo Chico, then your Topo Chico lime. Then you'd have this. Then I would transition. The next thing after this would be Lagunitas has a 0 alcohol beer that's just hops and carbonated water, and
Oh,
this fits in those
no.
profiles.
Wow.
I love them.
Maybe we need to do a 21 plus episode of this where we do this with beers.
I think so. I think that would be a nice thing to do. We'll do another one of these real soon.
We'll have to
Your
get the
argument
sample
just
list
sounds like
out.
nonsense to me, though. So I'm leaning towards putting this in the middle.
I'm going to say I like my sodas with traditional pronouns. So this one's going toward the bottom.
Me too.
This is going toward the bottom of the barrel.
You get your damn Vay soda out of here.
I don't know. I like it. It's pretty good. But like I said, it's when you're in the mood for like non-alcoholic beer, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna put that up on the full screen one more time.
There's lots of good non-alcoholic beers you can have. You don't have to have a soda that just tastes like piss to stand in,
So there's our list. It is very middle finger like. I think it's a good list.
I tell you what, Alex, I will give this soda a try next time I'm at Whole Foods. Just give it a fair
comes in a
airing.
bigger bottle too, just so you know. Like,
No, we won't be doing that. We'll be buying the smallest test bottle we can.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good show. I like that.
That's our tier list, and that's our show. We ran real late today, guys. So we're gonna get out of here. We'll do a little commercial break, and then we'll head out. But I would like to thank John and Alex for being here. And we'll be back again next week. Hopefully, Nora will be able to join us. And then soon after that, we're going to have Michael Chan. He's a Star Trek actor. He's coming up next month, early next month. And hopefully, Linda Pages, a Star Trek influencer. It'll be a nice Star Trek month. We'll have lots of good guests on and lots more great discussions. But we'll catch you guys later. We're going to skip that commercial and we're just going to get out of here. Thank you all for joining us, and see you next time.
Beat me up, Justin.
You've been watching a low-value production. Hosted by Justin Vale. With special thanks to Don's Tile Bar. Grab your tile today. Please join us next time. Same time, same